So you've heard of Emily in Paris, but this today is going to be a scouser in Paris. I'm going to meet my big mate, Luis Enrique, and a few of their stars at the PSG open training session ahead of the Champions League Final. Allez! We're in France now? Oh, are we? OK. Did we go over the sea, under the sea? I'm on the water, I'm being professional. I've got to meet Luis Enrique. I've got to apologise for my behaviour, being on the bevies in Dortmund. So we finally arrived in Paris, and we've got a little bit of spare time before we go and see the PSG manager and players. So I'm going to get a bite to eat, maybe get a little coffee, and let's see how my French is. Hello, merci. How do I say English breakfast tea in French? Tea.
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 Tea. Tea.
Tea.
Tea.
Anglais.
Tea.
Anglais.
Anglais.
Yes, that's good.
So one of them. Oh, we will have this one. Paris Brest. You like Brest? We'll definitely have one of them. Fantastic.
Have a nice meal.
Cheers, boss. Thank you. Miles knows how I like my tea. Just a little bit of milk, a little bit of touch. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lovely. Fake Louis Vuitton, just like Kate.
No, it's not a fake.
It's not a fake.
Yeah.
Taxi! I'm going to see Luis Enrique. Can you take me? I love Luis Enrique as a manager, as a person, you know, just the way he goes about things. I don't think he cares too much for other people's opinions, and I like people like that. Should we give Big Meeks a call? Honest to God, who's he? Honestly, he'd be on that podcast that no one listens to. He'd be doing something for money. He's always doing something for money, Big Meeks. I tell you, he doesn't do anything for money. My mum. I'm just in Paris at the moment.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I never knew where you are in the world. I've just watched the Istanbul thing on Netflix.
That was one of the few games you came, wasn't it? To watch me over the years, about 4 or 5
No, I
games.
never went to watch Istanbul.
You didn't go to Istanbul? Never let you down, does she? Always great content. Big Meeks! Just going to see the PSG training session, see the coach, see the players, so...
So you got to go to Paris and I've got to stay in Manchester? Oh,
Yeah, you've got to stay there, and I'm going here with Luis Enrique. Right, so we're now here at the PSG training centre. I think we're just in time for Luis Enrique's press conference.
Voir clairement sa équipe et sa capacité qu'il a à lidérer. Je pense qu'on a analysé, on a jugé. Merci, en espagnol.
Well, that's the press conference over, and a good job I've polished up on my French while I've been here for the last few hours, because there was only one answer in English. This is very common with any great football, any football team, really. The little rondos, get a little touch on the ball, get a little bit of rhythm before the session. So, yeah, it hasn't changed too much.
You okay?
Okay? Yeah. Fantastic.
The great Jimmy Carragher.
No, the great Marquinhos.
No.
My French is amazing. You okay?
Your French is amazing.
It's a joke. How does Luis Enrique get the best out of you all?
I think he's really honest with us. When he needs to be strong with us, he is. When he needs to be more relaxed or joke with us, he is too. So yeah, he's a very amazing coach. We are really lucky to have him with us.
You and João Neves in midfield. It reminds me of Xavi and Iniesta.
There's a lot of comparisons. We are used to listen all the time. I think it's important we write our own history. But yeah, they are two great idols. They are two great references both from me and João.
We're not the biggest. How do you come up against sort of bigger strikers?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's very hard. I work on this since when I was very young. We need to compensate it. Another thing. It's the timing. It's the speed, accelerations, and the timing also to jump in the good moment.
It's a little bit difficult for Thierry at the moment with this game because it's Arsenal, but obviously Paris as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna support Arsenal or the French player, but I think he is gonna support Arsenal because he played for them, of course.
He can support Arsenal. I'll support you.
I think we all have the conscience that what it is to play 2 years in a row a Champions League final and to be able to repeat the win. It's history, so we'll try to do it.
You're a great defender. There are two defenders on the show, me and Mika Richards. So could you maybe decide who you think the best defender on the show is?
You want to make a problem for me?
Maybe.
It's Jimmy. Jimmy is the best.
Yeah.
He's the number one.
The real reason I'm here is to speak to Luis Enrique. I say my friend, I hope he's my friend. I'm here again to apologise again. He's there. I think he's just about to come to us next, so fingers crossed it goes well. Is he there?
So this guy comes on the road once, drinks 8 pints and ruins that relationship.
Well, the background is basically me in the semi-final a couple of years ago in Borussia Dortmund's ground. Got a little bit carried away, had the Dortmund scarf on, and Luis Enrique walked past, seeing what was going on, and he just shook his head and looked at me and thought, oh, that's not good. And he didn't speak to us after the final last season, so we felt it might have something to do with what I'm watching now. Okay?
How are you?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for seeing us. You okay? So, Luis, I apologise to you on the show. I thought I would come to Paris now to give you the full apology. So I apologise for my behaviour.
What is your scarf?
No, it's gone. No way, no way. But so
no problem, you don't have to apologise.
But I brought you a present to really show my apology is sincere. So what I have here for you is a cycling jersey.
All right. I like it.
With the Beatles.
Beatles, oh my God. It's the brand of Barcelona, the mythic Barcelona.
You've been managing now with 2 Champions League winners in Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain. What gives you the most satisfaction?
We cannot compare any of the experiences. Barcelona, it was amazing for me as a supporter of FC Barcelona. Winning the Champions League with Barcelona it was my first one, very nice. And here it was very different. You cannot compare, I cannot choose any of them.
How big a challenge was it for you to sort of change this team, mould this team into your identity?
Yeah, it's difficult to say because when you arrive here, you think how many teams could win the Champions League normally each year? 8, 10 teams, and they are favorites, really favorites. Here, now we are doing that, it's the second final in a row, but our desire is to be there between the favorites the next 20 years and put Paris in that position.
On the show a few weeks ago, Thierry Henry did a big, piece and showed lots of clips. Start with Rinus Michels, Johan Cruyff, Pep, yourself, obviously Vincent Kompany. All that line seems to be.
Mikel Arteta also.
Yes,
you have
that
put it.
idea. Where do you see yourself in that chain? Who's your big influence?
I try to use everybody, but because everybody, even if there are managers that they play in a very different way, more defensive or more aggressive, I try to keep or to choose things from anyone. One of the most influencer was Johan Cruyff, but for me, Pep, he did something different. He changed the 4-3-3 in an offensive way. He achieved that they play defensively in a way that you didn't see before. And for me, he achieved that clearly with the Barcelona, the 4 years that he managed Barcelona.
I invited you to the party the night before, but obviously you cannot come. But if you win the final, will you join us after the game?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But Arteta is going to be before?
Yes, we'll get him. We can get him drunk.
That's nice.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you.